There is a dark aspect about genealogy and ancestry research that most people are not aware of. Hi, I'm Wilhelm, and today we will explore the warning that the spiritual world has given us about genealogy.
The global genealogy product and research market is big business, valued at over $5.3 billion in 2023 alone, and it continues to grow rapidly. Why do so many people engage in genealogies? Most are seeking a stronger sense of identity. They look for a deeper connection to their past and answers to questions about their origins. Others hope to uncover medical history or gain insight into unusual or difficult family dynamics. Exploring our ancestry sounds innocent, even fun. But is that really true? Could there be a deeper, perhaps darker side to this growing fascination that many people are not aware of? Genealogy, as the name implies, focuses on identification of our material self, our physical body. But we are spiritual souls. We are not the body. The body is merely a dwelling place for the soul, just as the driver of a car is not the car itself. In that sense, exploring the lineage of our body is similar to researching where all the different parts and components of a car were manufactured, or tracing the history of its previous models. However interesting that may be, it tells us nothing about the true identity of the one who sits behind the wheel. One obvious danger of this research is the reinforcement of our material identity. We begin to identify with our physical lineage instead of our eternal spiritual nature. It strengthens the ego. The ego defines itself through the body, the bloodline, and the family name. If we discover in our research important ancestors, our pride can grow. If we uncover tragic histories, we may adopt a sense of inherited victimhood. Our ego loves both. Genealogy can also keep us anchored in the past. We become preoccupied with ancestral stories. Our attention turns to previous generations, but spiritual growth happens in the present. It calls us to live consciously here and now. We are not here on earth to explore our human bloodlines. We are here to rediscover our divine origin. And there is a more sinister danger, one that Gabriele warns about in her book, Where Do I Come From? Where Am I Going? She writes, genealogical research is not in the law of God because the researcher binds himself to the past by digging up the dead, so to speak, thus possibly bringing them back and binding them to himself again. By so doing, he, as well as the souls of his ancestors, are delayed in their future evolution. And if there are still earthbound souls among them, we thus give them the opportunity to cling to us, so as to accomplish through us what they have not yet let go of. This is a powerful warning. What seems like innocent curiosity may, on a subtle level, become an invitation to departed souls to influence us for their own purposes. They can be earthbound or can influence us from the astral worlds. If you would like to explore this further, I invite you to watch my videos on spirit possession and the danger of astral spirits, which explains this process in greater detail. So, an activity that appears harmless, genealogy, can turn into spirit possession or astral spirit influence. Is that something we truly want? Of course, the souls of our ancestors in the lower realms are helped and guided by higher evolved spirit beings out of the power of divine love and wisdom. But the activity is limited solely by the free will of the soul, which can accept or reject the help. However, Gabriele says, what we can do for the souls of our ancestors is to pray for them. Through prayer, one can help, and this is lawful. There is one final point about spiritual heritage. As souls, we are cosmic beings. We are far beyond worldly tribalism, religions, nationality, ethnicity, and any other limitation. Yes, we incarnate into different families over many lifetimes, into different cultures, religions, and so forth. But becoming overly attached to one particular lineage can strengthen karmic entanglements rather than helping our soul to transcend them.
The material for this video comes from the book Where Did I Come From? Where Am I Going? By Gabriele, which also answers 75 of the most frequently asked questions on the subject of life after death. A link to this book is beneath this video, as well as links to all the various videos I have mentioned before. It has been a pleasure having been with you again. Let's meet again, so please subscribe and rate this video, and I'll see you then.